right, welcome back for another CBSI Hot 10 show. Make sure you go over to Comic Book Invest and check out the article where I might put a few extra details that we don't cover on the show tonight. Also, make sure you check out all of the content we have here on the channel. Make sure you like, you subscribe, you hit the alert button so you don't miss anything. Keep telling your friends so we can keep growing the channel. And if you haven't tried Whatnot yet, now's your chance. First-time users, use the code below for $15 to spend on whatever you want from whomever you want. No strings attached. First-time users, you help the channel, and you get yourself something nice in the meantime. And with that all said, if you want to see this week's list, just hang up for a few seconds after the intro, and we will be right back.
Notable sales.
And our first book is a classic.
Yeah, nice. All Top Comics 16. Beautiful Matt Baker cover. You got Rula there on the cover. You got nice JoJo and Phantom Blady inside. Baker still holds up strong. The 6.0 sold for $3,600. A little bit less than the last time, but it's the same book.
It was the same book.
It's the same book?
It's the same book.
Oh, nice.
Somebody lost a little bit.
A couple of months apart.
Couple months apart, but Baker's still holding strong. It's always I always love seeing Baker stuff. It runs across the gambit of Golden Age, so you always get the good romance covers, some of this good fun, good girl stuff.
You got hentai fans here too. You got some tentacles.
Yeah, you got tentacles. You got tentacles.
If it's holding
Who
strong,
watches
it's
hentai?
book losing. You probably.
And I'm not pointing any fingers.
But like I said, it's still holding strong for Baker. There's still a lot of appeal out there for Baker collectors to be able to pick this stuff up. And you know what, the market's a little bit soft. But that's not too bad of a drop.
No, it ain't too bad.
No.
Speaking of another book that actually did have a little bit of a drop from the last sale, but still going strong. Star Wars.
Ooh.
We've seen a lot of these top books here. This is a 35-cent price variant for Star Wars #1. We've seen a lot of the books over the air, especially since the big hype of the everybody got checks so we can spend tons of money on stuff that we don't need era of COVID. A huge drop, or at least a significant drop in some of these high-end books. And then maybe not so much a trickle back up to where they were. This is not the case with this book. Obviously, this book in 2003, when it sold, the exact same book, if I'm correct. Am I correct? It is
No. Not
the same copy sold in 17. So this guy held on to it. That's right. Was down. It was at 50,400. Is now 48, making its way back up to some of its highs, which shows that's pretty healthy market, I guess, in that portion. This person, if they held on to it since 2017, by the way, is going to owe the taxman a little bit of money because it went from $13,000 to $4,800. So
yeah, not sure it's the same person, but it's definitely the same copy.
Well, if it's the same person, they're going to owe the taxman a little bit of loot.
Well, you never know. They could have changed hands like outside of the.
Did some private sales.
Yeah, sure. Usually this book, though, same number. Maybe we'll see.
I don't know.
Whoever it is, they made some good money.
That premium.
I wouldn't be complaining about it. I'm not complaining. That's all I'm saying.
Still a good solid number.
Very good
number.
Yeah, well, it's a grail for many, and many who have tens of thousands of dollars to spend on comic books. I guess they can
tens of thousands.
Speaking of tens,
I wish I had that. I only have tens of dollars.
Well, good. Then we got some books for you still on the list. Don't worry. We got you too, Matt. But yeah, let's see what we got on the main list.
Number 10.
Our first book is back again.
Ooh. And number 10, we got Peter Parker, The Spectacular Spider-Man #9. This is feeling the effects of D23 from last week, where they showed some Daredevil footage showcasing the White Tiger. Only one sale last week, an average of $20. High sale of CGC 9.6, $100 for this rare newsstand. It's not rare. I'm just kidding.
Tiger.
Just get it.
Yeah, White Tiger. Yeah, there's like 10 to 20 sales this week, but like last week there was only one, so people completely forgot about it. And then D23 happens, and then people start buying it again.
Yeah, I guess people don't like the magazine, like you said earlier. They prefer the comic first appearance, as they call it.
Yeah, some people are comic only.
Well, I mean, the mag's still selling for more than this.
Oh yeah, by far.
So
That's
by
also
far.
why
I think that's kind of putting it out of reach too. This is a little bit more of a friendlier to the. This is a more Matt friendly budget.
Yeah,
than
tens of dollars.
Matt, you're
definitely
muted.
more accessible.
Matt, you're muted. Whatever you're saying, I set you up there.
Oh no, I already made that joke. Thanks for making it again.
Yeah, I was trying to. I thought this was SNS where you just repeat the same joke over and over again. No.
No, I can only participate in those shenanigans once a week.
Oh, there you go.
God, rule of three with jokes. Rule
Still
of
the
three.
contract.
All right, what else do we got?
Anyway,
Good book
but,
though, cool book. And he's on the
start
cover, and his name's on the cover, so it must be a first appearance.
There you go.
That's the
White
rules.
Tiger Strikes. All right, well, let's see what we got coming up next.
Number 9.
Oh, after Marco's glowing review,
Ooh.
I'm surprised.
We have the Power Fantasy, the secret variant. You're gonna change the. We have
Hey,
not
you're
some
telling
secret
me-
regular cover.
Yeah, this is the regular cover.
What the hell's going
You
on?
know, in case maybe if you have a box fetish, you want to get
Yeah,
the not so secret one. If you have no box fetish, you get the secret one. Who
If you're
knows?
against rectangles, you go.
Yeah,
Some,
right,
pe-
yeah,
some
30
people
plus
just don't.
sales, averaging $18, about 30 in the set with cover A. This is popping off because it's Kieran Gillian, and you know anything that man touches just sells for no reason. Wicked and Divine, Once and Future, anything crazy.
Daddy gave you a girly name, huh?
Yeah,
It's
I don't
I
know.
think it's Scottish.
A lot of confusion over this one the past 2 weeks, though. Which one's the secret cover? Is there a one per store? There is a one per store, but it's not this one. It's that one, and this looks like that, but it's not. And yeah,
I mean, literally anything he touches turns to gold for no reason, whether it's optioned or not. It's just, I guess it's in the name
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah,
I guess so.
fans.
I still got to give it a shot. I haven't sat down to read it because, Marco
I wouldn't
said
waste your
don't
time.
bother, but I'm still going to do it.
Yeah. Do at your own risk.
I will. But with
Here,
that,
it's a great book, though.
Thanks.
Here, it's number one on Marco's personal top 10.
Garbage.
I heard it's good. Can we ask the chat if it's good?
It's garbage. The chat didn't read it either. I'm like the only person that read that book. It's trash, and nobody, and everybody's like, "Yeah, I heard it's good." Who'd you hear that from? Because it's not good.
I heard it from number 8. That's where I heard it from.
That's
Number 8.
Oh, it's back again, folks.
Yeah, it's what's left over from the Deadpool hangover. Got
Shady's
good
back.
old Wolvie on the cross.
Telephone.
Canny 251. Still going strong. 120 sales, averaging $65. CGC signature 98, 675. I don't know. I mean, don't be stocking up on these hoping to send your kid to college or even community college because
Damn it, Joe! I bought like 6 of them today to send both my kids to college. What are we doing?
but,
Yeah, way to dump it, Joe. Dang it.
but
Jeez.
yeah, it's still solid. I mean, it's a good
still
classic
solid,
cover. It's a great cover. I mean, that's a great run of X-Men. But yeah, $65. Come on.
Yeah, I dropped it down the list. The average is up a little bit, just a scotch. It was 50 to 60 last week. Now it's 65. And that SS is Silvestri and Claremont, I believe, on the signature. But so it's a little bit of an outlier with 2 sigs.
Yeah, double sig.
But it's still I mean, it's still moving. Like people still buying it. It's not on the top of the list, but it still deserves a spot down here at the bottom.
It's
So
solid volume for that book.
we'll see. We'll see how many more weeks it's got left in it. Maybe this is the end, or maybe we see another rush with some sort of Deadpool 3 back with new footage.
Who knows?
Who knows? But up next, we got lucky number 7.
Number 7.
Here we go.
Oh, well, here we go. It's a little bit of Charles Soule. For those people that don't know and who've been betting on Charles Soule for a long time, we've all been saying the same thing. Eventually, some of Soule's stuff is going to get to live action. Well, we've heard about genies. We've heard about other stuff. We also are seeing this character now. Soule was the main writer on this run. We get to see the little artiste here. This is not only his first cover appearance of the Muse. This is also, if you look on the inside, his first front facial. Is that a thing?
No, well, don't say it like that.
First front facial.
Marco loves front facials.
I don't know if that's nomenclature I would use on that, but
that's first. Well, it's the first. Is it the first time we see his face? Right, the front part of his face. First front facial.
His first front facial appearance.
Front facial appearance. Whatever. Hey, listen, you got to qualify things to get them to be first front appearances and show up on notification lists. So, double winner on this book, and kind of a cool character. So, I mean, he's effed up. But
the front facial that shows a perfect shot of his face, neck, and chest.
20, well, that's not actually. He's still got his mask on in the cover. When you the inside, you have to go inside him.
Some people like it that way.
Yeah, you have to go in the guts before you get the facial.
Yeah, you got to get all up in those guts before you get the front facial.
Oh, geez.
20 plus sales, averaging 30. Hey, hold on, man. I didn't even cover the numbers.
Oh no, we got to move on before we get the money.
Pete doesn't want the money shot. Everyone in the chat, Pete just denied you the money shot.
Okay, I mean, listen, if we're gonna do it, let's do it. If not, let's just move on to the next book.
We're moving on.
And then Marco's kids got here when he said that to his wife.
Oh my!
We're gonna do it. Let's.
Number 6.
Number 6. We're moving on, fellas.
I'm so confused. What the?
Oh, D23 still moving books, all based on Daredevil. It's like Daredevil's the only thing that people are like moving on with those D23 trailers. Here, Punisher. Am I spoiling things? Maybe, maybe not. But people are buying the first Punisher versus Daredevil by Frank Miller. We all knew he would be coming back. About 30 sales again. Prices bumping back up to like 20, 30 bucks. CGC 9.8 hitting 183. This is another one of those books, up and down, comes back around every so often, every once in a while. Again,
baby, round.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens once Born Again actually drops, and we'll probably get that Punisher spinoff show too. If I'm not looking far ahead.
Seems like we've been talking about Daredevil for like 2 years now. I wish the show would just come out already.
We have. That's why.
Well, we've already seen the show once before. We're just having it come out, and it sounds like they're doing a good job. I mean, I think everybody's excited about it.
It's going to be more violent.
Well, I don't
like Echo.
Who cares about that? It looks actually good. Like it looks like it's good writing. We're going to get some weird characters in there that are some newer, some older. They're bringing back all the characters that everybody loved from the Netflix series stuff. I mean, it seems like they're on the right track.
No, they're not.
What?
Where's my Ben Urich?
Yeah,
I want Ben
Urich.
I said the one that people. I said the characters people liked from the Netflix series.
I care.
No, you don't care. Stop lying.
You need a vacation.
I like that dude.
I'm happy to get some Daredevil. Makes me happy.
Anyway, all right, let's move on to the top half of the list with number 5.
Number 5.
She's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Guess who's back?
That crooked trade dress.
At number 5, we have Uncanny XMen number 1, the 1 in 50 Jim Lee Giraffe Rogue variant cover. 50 plus sales, averaging 85 plus. High sales raw 125. If you don't love a scantily clad rogue sitting in a palm tree with the trade dress on the side with their giraffe neck, then what are you doing reading comics? Because come on, people.
Yeah, we can't help.
Hey, don't you dare besmudge Jim Lee and his wonderful, terrible art, buddy.
You guys are overly critical.
Very soft. Jim Lee's freaking...
This is reused art, but
reused giraffe art is what I like to call it.
I mean, look at that hair. If you don't like soapy, sudsy Brillo pad, then
you just gotta let your soul blow.
Just Jim Lee. Hey, look, she ain't got nothing on Neck Boy. I'm telling you that.
It's crazy in the Savage Lane. Your hair gets a little wild.
But Joe told you last week, there's a lot of these, and we've got even more sales than last week, and the price even inched up where it was. It was like $70 last week.
That's wild, dude.
So
yeah,
people are buying this.
Let him buy it.
Rogue's neck. The sales are inching up.
Definitely not a lack.
You need a giraffe neck to read the trade dress. You got to be able to do that.
It's not going to stop people from spanking off to this cover.
Oh,
Bruce.
Bruce, what type of show do you think this is? Bruce, what's wrong with you?
Talk about money shots.
What are we doing here? Bruce, get out of here. What is wrong with you?
Filthy mouth.
Jesus.
This is a family show.
What channel you're watching?
We're moving on.
You're
Yeah,
just
thanks a
cheesy,
lot,
Matt.
Bruce.
Very cheesy, Matt.
Number 4.
We got another 1 in 50 for you.
We got Werewolf by Night, number 1, the red band, 1 in 50, the call cover. I love this cover. It's a great cover. It's averaging 85, high sale, raw 112. The call.
The
I like
call.
Even though I like the Raza cover better,
Ra's
agreed.
way better than the call.
the call.
Yeah, I like the Raza better, but this
Yeah.
is still a nice cover.
Very nice.
I'm not dishing out, this kind of premium.
No Raz though.
Yeah, this red band is driving me crazy already.
But it's got
Everything has to be a red band.
naughty bits inside. Well, actually, not naughty. I shouldn't
cares?
talk about
Naughty
naughty.
bits. What?
Yeah, what are you
It's a
talking
family
about?
Hey,
show,
now you
remember?
got Pete talking about it, Bruce. What are you doing?
Yeah, way to go, Bruce.
Right?
Yeah,
What?
bury
First
the
Marco
channel,
with
bro.
his
Spread me
facials on
on
the
Hey, yo,
boat.
yo,
I
yo!
don't
Don't
know.
blame me for your. Hey, don't blame me for your malfeasance, bro.
You got
Don't
the
you try
nicest
that.
man in comics saying naughty bits, all right?
Yeah, naughty bits. Jesus.
That's after like 2 drinks he's had since he's been doing this. Come on.
Yeah. Blame it on the naughty bits.
All right. Well, with that, let's just get onto the top 3 so we don't have to keep talking about naughty bits.
Number 3.
What do we got?
We got more Muse for you.
More Muse. More Muse. That, you're not getting a full facial on this. But,
Oh, he's totally giving the facial shot on that one. Look at that. There's even splatter. There's splashback.
You guys are hypocrites. Hypocrites.
like I said, everybody's on to the next thing, and Daredevil's the thing now, and Muse seems to be the character people want to settle on for this Daredevil series. So, I get 30 plus sales. I mean, this and the other book have always moved up and down on the rumors that Muse was going to come for how long now? Over a year and a half.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not surprising, but 30 plus sales, average of 50, and 9.8 go for 215. That's not bad. So,
Once again, Soul's got a bunch of disposable villains that are very user friendly.
That makes for good show content. Like to have.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
very good live action friendly in terms of interesting characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with that, let's get into our top 2.
Number 2.
I told you you got it back on the list, and here we are.
Good Lord. I hate this book so much they made me cover it on number 2. The Power of Fantasy. A terrible cover. It's 1 per store. Yeah, and the book inside really sucks. So was $15 to $20 last week.
One person.
Now it's averaging $85. High raw sales, $118. I don't care what the chat has to say. Nobody reads this
Kieran
book.
Gillian, his book sells.
Hey, at least you
It
got the
does.
rectangle.
I mean, that's
you got the
what-
rectangle for all you rectangle fans.
Yeah,
all the
Kieran
rectangles.
Gillian. Books sell. That's the only reason people are buying it. And that's it. But that's
They
good.
didn't buy it.
Same thing with the call. That last the call books suck, but people buy the call.
There was confusion.
Same thing.
Look, last week. This was out last week.
Looks great.
It was only
That
15
the
to
call
20
book
bucks.
was not great.
It was 15 to 20
That was a
bucks
good
last
one.
week. This week, all of a sudden, people want it, and it's over 80 bucks. It's over.
Yeah,
85.
good for them. Let them have it. I like it. That's good stuff. That means people are going back to their shops, picking up this piece of garbage, and then reselling it. Good for
There's
them.
also
Make your
the
money.
Tulalote is also out there. What's that? A 1 in 100, I think.
100, yeah.
But there's just not a lot of volume on it.
I mean, I joke, but I literally picked this book up off the shelf and I was like, "Ooh, it's a Kieran Gillian. I'll get this." And then I started looking at it. I was like, "No, I'll pass." And I set it down and walked away.
It's very not good. But to each their own. Like I said, that's the good thing about comics. Sometimes a name gets people hyped. And it's good to see that sometimes the writer's name gets people hyped too. You know what I mean? It's not just the artist for the cover
Yeah,
artist.
fair enough.
Something for everybody.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So let them go.
Well, that leaves us with just one left.
And our number 1.
And our number 1 book this week is one that I missed for the Wednesday watch list. This was this 1 per store Transformers 11 Ultra Magnus. I like this
So
cover.
badass.
This is really
So
cool.
fire.
James Herron. Some people are like, we don't know how to call it a homage or a swipe. Well, it's the same dude doing the same cover, so he can't swipe it from himself. So I guess he's homaging himself because
Homage swipe?
Homage Swipe. This is Ultra Mega #1, but Ultra Magnus in his stead.
Ultra Mega was a good series.
Swamage?
Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same artist. A
Kinda
couple
sounds too
dozen
much like
sales,
Swamp Ass.
averaging over $85 right out of the gate. High raw sale of $100. Again, there was a lot of heat coming out before Wednesday even hit. Now copies are still kind of trickling out. One per store means there's one per store, so there should be a good number of these out there. We just haven't seen many, I guess, come to market as of yet. Maybe people want to hold on to these in their collections. Those shop owners, like my buddy that I know, he's got a shop. He doesn't like to let people buy some of these books because he's a collector. So he ends up collecting all the books he should be selling to keep his shop going. He keeps for himself.
Well, that's a business model, I guess.
Now, it's a business model, is what I told him.
That is a business
Not a winning
Not the
one,
most successful
but
one, but
way to go.
All right. Museum, not a store.
I don't know, but I do like this cover. It's just,
I actually like that guy though. Shout out him. He's cool.
yeah, no, he is. He gets stubborn sometimes. Point being, these one per stores, they generally come out like $20, $30 sometimes. So hitting the ground running, almost 100 is outside the norm. But
What's the over under? This is the second print cover or variant cover when it comes out.
Virgin,
a 1 in 25.
Virgin.
yeah, with a white background, it'll be recolored. It'll just be a white backdrop instead of the black backdrop. And
I think
we'll
this will be a store.
That's not what Image does, is it?
This will be a store exclusive.
no,
It'll be a foil store exclusive.
Yeah,
by
somebody's
Scotty
going to throw a foil on that.
Yeah, it'll be a New York Comic Con exclusive.
Oh, there you go. There it is.
Craig's just gonna put a plastic acetane.
Matt
cover
called
on
it.
Call it a day.
Called it, or you just gave some people some idea.
Yeah.
Allen.
Oh,
I mean, especially now that
anyway.
New York Comic Con is going to an extra day for just comic book retailers. So
It is?
yeah, they just announced that today. They're gonna start being it's gonna be a 5-day con now, and the Wednesday is just for comic book retailer or resellers.
Wow. 5 days. That's
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of work, son.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of work.
But
A lot of work, a lot of money. Jeez.
if you guys are also working on a budget, we got you covered. Stick around because the boys are going to talk about some X books that you can get on those tens of dollars budgets that you might have.
Yeah, some low price books, some medium price books, but
This is
not
false
bad to
advertising.
start thinking
I can't-
ahead.
False advertising. I can't buy any of these books for $10.
Yeah, there's no $10 books there, dude. That is not low grade, baby. Hey, low grade's better than no grade, guys. I mean, hey,
These aren't the
Shout out
only
low
books
grade.
we're going to be talking about.
Shout out low grade. Shout out low grade.
The show isn't given away in a thumbnail.
Shout out low grade better than no grade.
He's got a point. But with that said, we'll see you guys all next week. All right. Later.
Later.
Later.